हेलो दोस्तों। आज हम बात करेंगे कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का ओवरऑल स्ट्रक्चर कैसे तैयार होता है। सबसे पहले ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का ऑनर होते हैं जो जिनकी अपनी रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं, उनके एक अपने ऑब्जेक्टिव हैं कि मेरा बिजनेस कैसे ग्रोथ करे, 5 साल बाद मेरा बिजनेस कहाँ होना चाहिए, मेरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन किस लेवल पे जाए। और इस सब को अगर हम स्ट्रक्चर वे में नीचे तक अगर हम अपने ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को या अपनी अपनी नीड को या अपनी एक्सपेक्टेशन को अगर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना चाहते हैं, तो उसके लिए एक प्रॉपर तरीके से अगर हम सिस्टमेटिकली बात करें तो सबसे पहले एक कंपनी को एक क्वालिटी पॉलिसी बनानी चाहिए। और क्वालिटी पॉलिसी मीन्स क्वालिटी फॉर whom? Quality is for the customer, because customer is giving the pay of the quality. So we should have some quality policy which talk about the customer requirements, which talk about the my business partner requirement, my organization requirement, and my team work. So how the team is involved. So policy is just like I belongs to Hindu religion, or some belongs to other religion. So they have some policies to enter in the house. Like in Hindus, the chappals is not allowed in the house, or there are some system to pray the God in the morning. So that type the company should have some policy with respect to quality, and the policy should be reflect the customer requirement and the teamwork and the improvement requirements. So what the company wants after 5 years or 7 years, so that should reflect in the quality policy also. But it is not directly reflection. For that reflection, we should have a vision and mission. So I hope you heard these all the words. I have not go into the detail, but how to link all these things. So first the organization should define the quality policy. Then he should drive some vision and mission, and from that the company should have a business plan. So vision and mission may be a 10 year or 20 year or 50 years, but business plan should be focused on, if we talk about the long term business plan, it may be 5 year plan, and the short term business plan, which is 1 year plan. So in that business plan, there may be a 5 or 4 objective. One is for the customer perspective, another for the organization perspective. So wastage, rejection, customer satisfaction, like that. And after that, each of these 5 or 6 major objectives has to be divided into many in the departmental area, which which sub company says KRA, key responsibility activities, or quality objectives. So the each objective should have some, each department should have some objectives. It maybe follow, some companies following the QPCDM, like quality, productivity, delivery, cost, and now some companies is also monitoring the morale of the people and the environment of the people. So QPCD SME, so safety related requirement, and all these objectives and KRAs should be monitored. If we don't monitor the requirement, then if we monitor anything, it will automatically improve. If we forget the monitor, then the things goes wrong. So we should finalize the KRA, so that overall management objective should cover either in the bottom level of KRA also, and it has to be linked to the top management requirement also. If we talk about the organization, if I want to give you one example, if I am standing on the highway and I am not knowing where to go, means like I am in the center of the Agra and Delhi highway, so we should clear where we want to go, either Agra or Delhi, and then we have to decide at what time we have to reach that place. So after that we can select the mode of transport. So maybe by air it take 1 hour, by road it may take 3 hours or 2 hours. So by mode of the rickshaw or cycle, and maybe we can go by walk also. So if we select the resource, means the cost is important. So when we select the objective, what is our target, and then we have to select the time frame, and then we can select our mode of transportation, means how we fast to go. So that is the ultimate objective of the organization. to achieve those things, and everything is depend on the resource. So hope you have clear. So thank you for watching.